we get started with today's video, I want to give you an extra reminder to subscribe, because hopefully at this weekend, if COVID goes well, maybe it might be a bit delayed if COVID doesn't go well, but if it does go well, then hopefully this weekend I shall be making a review of a Volkswagen Carmen Gear Classic car, and maybe having something to do with an engine. I can't guarantee the engine thing though, because COVID may not go well. The review will definitely happen at some point. I can't guarantee it happening at the weekend because of stupid COVID tests and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure that you subscribe so that you know when that happens. I can't guarantee that it will be soon, but it should hopefully be at this weekend or on Monday. If not, then COVID has not gone well and it will be happening at some point soon. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Here's the next part of just before we get started with the video. No, you're not Nope, right, it's going to change. I'm still going to beat you because you're a silly person. Oh, it's recording, hello. Let me just pull in. Oh no, actually, don't worry. Right, today's video is all about road rage. Yeah, just like I experienced because of that silly driver there. They just drove past now, going too fast. Oh, it makes me angry. And stop. The whole point of today's video is to not do road rage. Do road rage? Yeah, don't have road rage. That's it. Don't have road rage. Because it causes accidents and makes you unaware and less focused. But anyway, we'll get on to all of the reasons, starting with this one. And that is that you lose focus. If someone behind you has annoyed you, for example, maybe they tried to pull out in front of you and then they stopped and then you went round them and then they tried to go, I don't know. Or maybe they tried to cut you up, they halfway did, and then you kept pushing. Oh, no, you're not letting me. Yeah, basically if any of that, then you're constantly going to be looking at your mirrors at the person behind you who's annoyed you, aren't you? Because you'll be like, oh, what are they doing now? Brake check. And they're going to hit you or something like that. Anyway, right now, in front of you, if you're constantly looking at your mirror, definitely do look in your mirror sometimes, all the time. Be looking at your mirrors, not all the time, obviously, but even in normal circumstances, you need to be looking in your mirrors a lot. But if you're for long distances of time looking in your mirrors and very often, then you're going to miss what's happening in front. It's a bit common sense, really. So I'm driving along. Oh, why did you try to cut me up, you silly person? Looking in my mirrors, and then what's just happened is the traffic in front has just broke. They've just done the thing that involves them pressing that pedal, the past tense of that. That's what they've done. I'm looking in my mirrors and I'm looking behind me because they're like, I've missed what's happened in front. I didn't know that they broke. So I've just gone straight into the back of them. Silly. The next reason is less of a safety one and more of a economy one, because if you're dragging out your gears more and going faster all together, then you're going to be using more fuel, aren't you? If you're accelerating harder to try and keep up with someone and tailgate them, it's just going to cost you more money, which means you have less money to spend on buying a new car. And then it also wears out a load of your things, doesn't it? It'll wear out your engine if you're mistreating it like that, which means that you'll then have to spend money on buying new parts, and then, yeah, you won't have enough money to have an electricity bill, which means you won't be able to watch Automotivania. So, all in all, if you want to keep watching this sort of videos, then you need to not have road rage. That's what it all adds up to, okay? So, yeah. You don't really want to have less money just because you're angry, do you? And I mean, there's someone in a car. At the end of the day, cars are as dangerous as, I don't know, a monkey with a gun. They don't know what to do with it. The car, you could easily lose control of a car. You could easily accidentally press the wrong pedal and you've crashed. So yeah, the best thing to do is to save money by not having road rage. Let's move on to the next reason. The next reason is that not only is it more likely for you to just cause a crash, like there's much higher chances if you're road rage and you're not paying attention as much that you'll crash, but you're more likely to cause a bad crash, because if you're driving quicker, if you had a head-on crash at 30 miles an hour and you crash into another person at 30 miles an hour, then you have a 60 mile an hour impact. However, if you're going, I don't know, 50 miles an hour and you crash into someone doing 30 miles an hour, 80 mile an hour impact. That's automatically worse injuries, worse crash, worse damage, worse. The same can be said if you're tailgating, for example. That's another sign of road rage. If you're tailgating, well, if you're following behind someone doing 40 miles an hour and they're doing 40 miles an hour, and then you speed up to 45 for some reason, or they slow down to 35 and you don't see and you hit them, that's only a 5 mile an hour impact. However, if they brake check you and go from 40 to 30, and then you're actually still accelerating and you're actually going from 40 to 45, that's now a 15 mile an hour impact, which again causes more injury and more damage. So if that doesn't convince you to not do road rage, then I don't know what can. More chance of an injury. Let's move on to the next reason. For this next reason, I'm going to give you a scenario first. So, you can base this around yourself, like you can change a few things. So, I'm a businessman just wait for the motorway to come. I'm a businessman. I'm running late for my meeting. I'm trying to get from Manchester to London, and I'm still stuck in Birmingham because there's a slow car in front of me. Right, I'm tailgating them now. Oh, they don't like this. They're brake checking me now. Come on, speed up. Right, they're brake checking me more. This is making me more angry now. I'm proper road rage. Instead of dropping back, I'm just going to overtake you. Come on. 80. Let me in. 90. Now there's a car. Okay, right, I'm in. Now I'm going to slow down a little bit because I'm going too fast. Okay, right. Now they're tailgating me. I think they're trying to give me a taste of my own medicine. Right, so they're behind, they're getting too close, Right, you know what? Because they're doing this, I'm going to brake check them. Oh no, and they've crashed. However, that car behind has a front dash cam like this. I don't know if you see that. So it proves that you whacked on your brakes. So it proves that you're in the wrong. So that tip is you can be prosecuted by law if you think that you're in the right, but actually no, you're in the wrong. So maybe that's something to think about. Okay, let's move on. Here we go.